What's good, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another DNA video. Today we got to talk about the 1.1 update and the 1.1 dev stream, because I'm gonna be real with y'all, I was pretty surprised in a good way, and that's not how a lot of the community is feeling. There's a lot of people that, like me, are very surprised and very pleased with the dev stream, but there are others that think the dev stream and the patch are mid, and others think it's outright trash. Now, I want to talk to you guys about the actual dev stream, and I'm going to be doing a recap of the most important things you have to know about this patch. But before we even get into the recap, I want to give you some sauce. I want to give you some personality to this video and talk to y'all about what I think about the patch and why I'm actually liking it. So first off, guys, I want to say, when I was hopping into this patch, I was not expecting this patch to be the greatest patch of all time that was going to fix world hunger and show you what a true video game update is supposed to be like. But I was expecting some very interesting things. And if I'm real with you, most of those things weren't even talked about in the dev stream. So you might be asking yourself, if most of the things you wanted to see weren't even talked about, why do you think it's a good patch? And it's quite simple, guys. A lot of the things that they did talk about were amazing quality of life changes to the game, things that make the game run so much smoother. A lot of the things that they addressed and the things that they showed let me know that the devs are actually listening and moving in directions that are improving the quality of the game and the quality of the grind. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the patch? What do you think the devs did good? What do you think the devs did wrong? What do you think the devs didn't talk about that you wanted to hear? Because, like I said, there is a lot of mixed opinions, but for me at least, I think the devs did a very good job. Some things that really caught my eye, outside of obviously that Fushu swimsuit skin, were things like the changes to Chase. The fact that we're going to be able to specifically select some prime wedges is absolutely beautiful. The fact that you're going to be able to get at peace and depth from the shop is also very, very good. That's really awesome. A lot of people have been dying to get at peace. They'll finally be able to be at peace. And there's a lot of other things like the bonus wedges that you're going to be able to farm. We don't know the details of it, if it's going to be like a special event for a specific amount of time, or if it's only going to have limited entries. We don't know. Point is, we're going to be able to get more wedges. All of those things are very, very interesting. And the fact that they did say, yes, we're going to add more cosmetics and things for you guys to purchase directly that are not going to be through the gacha. That's also really good. And they specifically said, and we're going to make them more affordable. So that lets me know they're really looking forward to giving us more options to get these cosmetics. They showed off a bunch of cool cosmetics. Overall, I'm really pleased, and I feel that they still didn't show us everything. I felt the stream was a little bit rushed. I will say that. It could be because Wuthering Waves stream was like right after it. I don't know. I feel that they really didn't show us as much as the patch is actually going to have. For example, they said that they were going to add new wedges, right? Wedges. And they only really showcased one wedge that we're going to be able to get. So I'm guessing we're going to get more wedges. I don't know. Nonetheless, though, I'm pretty excited, and there are things that I didn't like or things that I don't think are perfect. Like, for example, they said we're going to be getting 6 characters. They showcased the 6 characters in the 1.1 version. We're only getting 2 characters in the first half, I guess. So are we going to be only getting these 2 characters per half, and then the other 2, and then after that the other 2? How is it going to work? They didn't really specify on that, and it's kind of interesting. It lets me know that there is maybe a lot more going on to the way they're going to be telling us about these things, and maybe that's going to come via some developer post, updates, and things of the sort. But at the end of the day, I do think it was a pretty good patch, and I do think there are some very interesting things here, and I can't wait, honestly, what they do with like 1.2 and as they move forward. But right now, at least, I was pretty happy. Could it have been better? Yes. Was it really bad or bad at all? I don't think so. Was it mid? I don't even think it was mid. Sure, we might not have an insane amount of activities to do. They didn't add an insanely hard new challenging game mode that's permanent in the game that you can farm. They didn't add all of that, but they did add some very interesting stuff. With all that out the way and all this yapping, because we're already at 4 minutes, let's hop in and talk about the most important things from the 1.1 update. We're getting a brand new skin absolutely for free. All you gotta do is log in And that's pretty much it. If you log in during the dates that are right here on December 23rd until February 10th, you're going to be able to log in to claim the Serenity Character Skin Selector Dark Jade for free. And you're going to select who you want to give it to. Absolutely for free. You don't got to pay anything, guys. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Brand new free outfit, and it looks so good. Let me show you real quick. Yes, the skins look so good, but the new characters, Fushu, Keizo, Zilliu, Yu Ming, the brand new one that we hadn't seen, Su Yi, and bro, this one caught me by surprise. Mommy Camellia are all being shown. This next one, guys, I'm going to rapid fire a bunch of things that they said from different parts of the stream that I think are actually insanely good. They're going to give us quality of life. They're going to give us some really good changes to the game, and I think you guys are going to like them. The first thing we're going to talk about is the ability to buy app piece and depth from the fishing shop. The two traits that allow you to pretty much auto fish and auto hack everything without a problem whatsoever, and a lot of people have been asking about this one. The next one is the ability to receive an additional item once you complete chase that is going to allow you to select a very specific prime mod. That is huge. On top of that, they're going to add new cooperative missions. This is really dope. A lot of people have been asking about this. In the brand new version, they have said that they're going to add new cooperative elements to Nocturnal Echoes, which is pretty cool, and all missions within the Noctier manual, more Huaxu style mission maps. This is really dope, meaning we're going to get more variety, which is really, really cool, and it's overall going to expand the maps that we're already playing, and this one is huge. A brand new game mode that is going to allow us to really grind and get some rankings, and we haven't even touched up on what you can get from the actual shop in here, because two of these items absolutely blew my mind. But they're going to have apex stages. The more you clear in here, you're actually going to be able to get a bunch of loot and some really nice titles. But in here, there's a lot of things that caught my mind. We have the milk, we got the rare materials, but you see those two things on the left? Those are actually going to be some really rare materials that are going to allow you to pretty much dupe up wedges and weapons without actually needing to have another weapon or another wedge. They're pretty much going to be free dupes for these items, which is absolutely freaking massive in my personal opinion. I think this is insane. We don't really need those for characters because we can go ahead and farm the characters. But with these two, not needing to get an extra wedge or an extra weapon is absolutely insane. And the quality of life that that brings to the game is pretty damn massive. Those are going to be very high value items, and hopefully they do add them into other things in the game. And the last thing is that they have confirmed that in other versions, in upcoming versions, they're going to gradually release more cost-effective options for cosmetics like affordable skins, weapon skins, and things like that you can directly freaking purchase. On top of that, we're also getting a bountiful day event. Pretty much we're going to be able to get even more demon wedges from our commissions. You will receive bonus increased number of demon wedges, and guys, yes, they will stack with commission manuals. The whole idea behind this is being able to give players the ability to get even more demon wedges, which is going to be very, very good. And of course, I couldn't forget the brand new Fushu outfit. Let's be honest, we all love our good summer skins when it comes to these anime style games, and I gotta be real, they did not disappoint. This outfit looks incredibly good. The detail and all of that when it comes to the special effects that the outfit has, I think they cooked with this particular outfit much better than any other outfit currently in the game. And then we also have some accessories. You might not like this particular outfit or deem it too goony, but a lot of us will be willing to drop some bands on it. Another thing that I really like is that they told us what are going to be the new characters and weapons that are going to be moved from Immersive Theater to Nocturnal Echoes into the Secret Letter Shop. As you guys can see right here, we're going to be getting Fushu, and then when that happens, Fina's hitting Nocturnal Echoes, and then Lizbel is going to be hitting the Secret Letter Shop. So don't farm any of the characters that are going to be hitting the Secret Letter Shop. Once we get Keizo, Keizo will be hitting Immersive Theater, Fushu will be going to Nocturnal Echoes, and Rhythm and those weapons down there are going to be going to the Secret Letter Shop. And the fact they're telling us this in advance is super, super good, and I really like that they're doing this. Another thing I really like is the fact that they're adding multiple weapons, and these are not just going to the theater with their respective character, but some of these brand new weapons are actually being added to the weekly bosses. Now guys, I do want to say there are so many other things that you might want to look at. There are some other events that are going to feature some other extra rewards. There are some other quality of life changes, some other interesting stuff, some extra little co-op areas, day and night cycles, some very interesting things. I have the full stream recap with my community that we sat down, watched it all here on the channel. I will link it in the comment section below. Do be sure to check it out if you want to make sure you watch everything. Check out my live reaction, the commentary, and what people had to say about it. But in this video, I really wanted to touch upon the most important things, or at least the ones that really caught my attention. There's a lot more information in the full video that, like I said, I will link it in the description, in the comments, all that good stuff. But I just want to say before I end this video, I'm going to be honest with y'all. There are so many other things that they could have added to this stream, and I do think that the stream did feel kind of rushed because there are so many things that they didn't really touch upon in good detail. Now, this might be to build up the hype, to build up the suspense, and then they'll give us more information with the days that follow. We still have a little bit less than 2 weeks until this update drops, so they have plenty of time to pretty much give us all the source regarding a lot of these things. But I do think that's one of my only gripes. I think the stream felt a little bit rushed, but even with that, all of these changes were pretty good, and that's not even actually counting the brand new story, the brand new region, and how all of that is going to play and how the brand new characters are actually going to feel. There's still a lot of questions that I have to be answered, right? There's still a lot of things that I want the devs to tell us. There's a lot of things that I really don't understand very well because they didn't really explain us very well, right? There's a lot of things that they didn't really even mention. They had talked about demon wedges and they only really showed us a demon wedge. There's a lot of extra things that I want them to talk to us about before the official patch goes live, but at the same time, once it does go live, we will find them out ourselves, and I hope that some things are actually surprises and they don't tell us anything when we hop into the game. We're like, whoa, the devs did this? That would be pretty damn cool, and I hope they keep communicating with us. One thing I will tell you guys, and one thing most of us can agree on, is that the 1.1 update does look to be a clear as day improvement from the 1.0 launch in every single aspect possible, and that only leads me to believe that the 1.2 update or whatever updates follow are going to be the same. They're progressively going to get better. Quality of life will continue to increase. Quality in itself will continue to increase, and the devs will continue to listen, giving us content, modes, and things that we really want to see implemented into the game. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a sloppy YouTuber. Let me know in the comment section below what your opinion is regarding all of this. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.